Hello everybody, I'm so glad you're here this morning. I'm on the beautiful campus of St. Mary's College in South Bend in Indiana, and I'm talking to my business communications class. But this isn't about business communications, this is about how to make $1 million. Now you're thinking, gosh, that's really hard to do, but quite honestly, it's not. Now who am I? My name is Mark Bradford. I've won several awards. The latest one is a statewide teaching award I received from IU South Bend for creativity and all that kind of stuff. And guess what? You're part of it. So here we go. Is this just about $10? Or is this how to make $1 million? That's what the question is. I can show you how to take this $10, which all of you probably have in your wallets or your pocketbooks, or whatever you guys call them. I can show you how to turn that into, this isn't $1 million, but I can show you how to turn that into this just by some good habits. So is it about $10 or is it about $1 million? Let's see. I'm going to show you how to do it. See that big briefcase? This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is not. This is a slow but sure. It requires desire, dedication, and discipline, just like most good things in life do. Desire, you got to want it. Dedication, you have to stick to it. Discipline, there are other people as you go along life who are not going to have discipline, who are going to look like they're getting ahead. You have to understand the concept of these three things: desire, dedication, and discipline. Basic facts of financial life, except for family and a few close friends, no one loves you. You need to understand that. Very few people love you. I count 20 in my life who love me for me. Everybody else loves my money. They want my money, because if they have my money, they're able to do things that they want to do. I'm going to show you how later how money equals power. But right now, that pizza looks pretty good to me. And it's designed to look good to me because whoever's selling that pizza wants my money. They don't love me. Now, they'll tell me they love me. McDonald's says they love me. Coca-Cola says they love me. Ford Motor says they love me, but they don't really love me. They don't love you. They love your money. So you can see these things here. The world wants and loves your money. Now, that's the first thing you got to understand. And once you understand that, the rest of it becomes fighting for your personal freedom. It doesn't have to do with this as much as it has to do with this. I'm free. I'm poster child for this technique. Okay? Power equation: money discipline equals money saved. You cannot save money unless you discipline yourself in order to save money. And discipline is basically establishing habits. It's all about habits. Number two, money saved equals freedom. If you have money, nobody can come and chase you down because, quite honestly, they don't have a reason to. Okay? Nobody calls you up at 2 o'clock in the morning wondering where your payment is. Nobody looks at your Visa card and says, well, we can no longer extend you credit. Money saved equals freedom. Freedom equals power. And you don't really realize it until it happens to you, how much power you have simply because you have enough money that nobody can chase you down. In my situation, we paid our mortgage off, our house mortgage off. We became debt-free. I was around 45 years old. Nobody can take me away from my house. We paid our cars off. Nobody can take me away from our cars. When we go on vacation, we spend whatever we want to spend. Freedom equals power, and power lets me be me. Lets you be you. Lets whoever be whoever. But it starts with money discipline, and that's what I'm trying to teach you. If you're 50 years old, this might be a little late, but it's never too late to start. But if you're 20 years old, for crying out loud, if you're 20 years old, your future is ahead of you. So much ahead of you. And if you follow, it's so easy. So easy. Let you be you. So let's get to work. There's 3 positive work habits. We're going to cover that in the first section. And we're going to end up with whose money is it? I'm going to ask you that question. Whose money is it? And you're going to know what the answer is in just about 5 minutes or so. Then I'm going to show you in step 2 and step 3, our second and third segments, how to make $1 million on just $10 a day. $10 a day. How many? 10. There you go. Thank you. $10 a day. So here's the best part. It's all on you. Some of you are sitting there going, I don't know what he's talking about. Some of you are going, this sounds like a pretty good idea. I think I'm going to listen. It's all on you. We chose, my wife and I chose, to do this, and it's worked. She has some friends. She's a pharmacist. She has some pharmacy friends, and pharmacists make a pretty good amount of money who, despite the fact they're making over $100,000, which is good money here for South Bend, they have to work extra jobs just to feed their habit, because they have not chased it down. So here they are, 50 years old, and they're chasing down money. They don't have the power. Money has the power over them. So your choice to succeed is all on you. You can make a whole lot of money and still be chased around, make a little bit of money and still have the power. It's all on you. 3 easy P's you have to start with. This is work. Yes, you got to work. I'm sorry, fact of life, but if you're going to be successful in life, you're going to have to work. First one, if you're working, show up on time. If you talk to anybody who works anywhere, with any young people, the main complaint is they say these people, they don't show up on time. I got to fire them. When they find somebody who shows up on time, the next thing they want is they want to be prepared. They want to be prepared. Don't go into the work hungover. Don't go in looking like you just got out of a bar at 2 o'clock in the morning. Be prepared, look professional, know what you're talking about. It's so easy. And yet people don't do it. And those are the people who are not going to have the $1 million. But you are. You're going to show up on time, you're going to be prepared, and then, be enthusiastic. Love what you're doing. It's so easy to do. Yes, you're going to have bad days. Yes, you're going to have good days, but be enthusiastic about what you're doing. People will not fire you until you're the last person standing if you do these 3 things. Show up on time, be prepared, be enthusiastic. They won't fire you. That's the first step. People won't fire you even if you're your own business person. You got to do these 3 things. People will call you up for more business. Do these 3 things, life gets easy. When life gets easy, people pay you. Well, that pay then becomes your opportunity to become a millionaire. But yes, you have to work. I'm sorry for those of you that are clicking off right now. You have to work. Now that you have some money, you got to ask this question before spending it. Take out your $10 bill. Look it right in the eye. I think that's Alexander Hamilton. Isn't it? I don't know. And you go, whose money is it? Millionaires answer like this. It's my money. No, it's not. It's not just my money. It's my money. And you're going to have to take it from me. My money. Now, once you understand that concept, then we go on to the next thing. You got to understand, Mr. Visa doesn't love you. Those of you who love your Visa cards because it's easy cash, Mr. Visa doesn't love you. He tries to make it look like he does. Look at the Visa ads and the MasterCard ads and all those ads, and what do they show? They show you going on vacation. They show you at concerts, and they show you having big parties. You think Visa loves you, but he doesn't. He loves your money, absolutely. So he can buy more yachts. He already has 1, maybe 2, maybe 3, I don't know. But every time that you charge something and then not pay it back on time, Mr. Visa goes, yes, yes. He does it. That means more yachts. Now, whose yacht is it? It's his, because you were stupid. Okay? So you're going to let him? You're going to buy that yacht? I'm not. I didn't. I'm making this sound hard. It's so simple. What's your $10 drain? First thing you have to do, you have to identify what are you spending $10 on. Because I'm going to show you in a few minutes here how $10 becomes $1 million. So you got to identify, first you have to identify your $10 drain. Are you spending money on expensive coffees? What about car payments? I had a guy about 15, 20 years ago, came into me, had a choice between paying cash for a $4,000 car and buying a $25,000 car where he had to make payments on. I told him, man, the $4,000 car, that's a really good car. He was out to impress his girlfriend though. So guess what he did? Bought the $25,000 car, $450 a month in payments. Guess who has his money? The car payment people do. I about hit him when he came into work the next day. Didn't make any sense to me. Car payments, past due credit card payments. This is the one that gets people. Student loans, you guys, or some of you are involved with that. You need to understand what your student loans are and what it is. Expensive cell phone plans. What's the idea of a cell phone? Isn't it just to like talk to other people and maybe text? Why do you guys have movies and music and all that stuff on them? Isn't it expensive plans? Cigarettes, some of you smoke cigarettes, but most importantly, insert yours here. Where is your money drain? What are you spending $10 a day on? You don't have to. What are you spending it on? Everybody, those, I just listed 7 of them. Took me 2 minutes. Everybody wants your money. So they can use it. And what are they going to do with it? Who cares? They have the power at that point. You don't. Now, think about the expensive coffee. What happens, and without getting too graphic here, what happens after about an hour and a half later? It goes down the drain, right? So you spent $10 on expensive coffee, it just goes down the drain, you'll never see it again. Guess who has your money? Think about it. If you don't manage your money, others will end up managing it for you. They'll end up managing you. And that really bites. To me, it takes away my freedom. It takes away my ability to be me. But if you do manage your money, you get to tell Mr. Visa and all those other people, stick it, which is what I tell them all the time. When I charge, I use my Visa card to charge gasoline. You know why? They give me 3% return. So Mr. Visa is paying me 3% to use his money. You know who's paying that 3%? You guys are, who aren't paying your Visa cards back. I get like a card every about once every month or so, gives me $25 worth of free gasoline. I'll take it. Not bothering me. I'm telling him to stick it. He's paying me money to buy gasoline. That's what he can do. I got the power. I got the power. Stick it, Visa. So, what's it going to be for you guys? As you sit here holding on to your $10 bill, going to buy coffee? How about a Big Mac? By the way, how about a Coca-Cola? How about all those things that aren't healthy for you? You're sticking nearby, you're paying you're paying like the energy drinks and the Coca-Colas and stuff, they're like a whole lot of sugar. You're doing something to your body. You're paying $10 to damage your body when you're buying that kind of stuff. Think about it. Water's free. Water's free. Right outside here, the door is a fountain that's got free water. So what's it going to be? Life of debt? Go buy that Powerade drink or whatever it's called. I don't even know. Or a life of freedom, just by making a very simple $10 decision. Begins with one easy question. Whose money is it? Time out. It's my money. And you're Mr. Visa, Mr. Coca-Cola, Mr. McDonald's, Mr. whoever. You're going to have to fight me for it. In short, take everything out that I've talked about today, and all you have to do is decide that you're more important than Mr. Visa is, and that you're going to take $10 a day, you're going to pay yourself first. It's only $10 a day. And in the next segment here, I'm going to show you how that $10 a day becomes $1 million. I thank you for your attention, and we'll be on the second in just a couple minutes. Thank you very much.